I hope you're getting something out of it, because that is why I do this. I get something out of it, and I hope you guys get something out of it too. So, we've got a lot to talk about today. I want to wait for a couple of people to arrive, and if you guys will just take a moment to share this in large groups on Facebook, and if you're not in a large group on Facebook, if you would take time after today's show to go seek out and join some large groups on Facebook. Hey, Tony, you look like Steve Vai. What's up, buddy? Hey, Joey. Hey, Michael. Hey, Kat. I would really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for considering sharing this in a large group or joining a large group if you're not in one. And it worked really good for us on the morning show today. So thank you again. And if you guys will just consider that and blow it up for me, then I will try to give you an exciting, awesome show. We've got lots of dabs to share on this live show, and we've got a lot to talk about. I want to start with something I just saw on the Joe Rogan Experience. Just a very quick clip I'm going to play for you, but then I'm going to talk about it. So this was a question that Joe Rogan asked his guest, Brian Green. And Brian Green said there's several answers, but I believe his first one is the accurate one. That's the one that's how I came up with my theory behind what the Big Bang really is, what it consisted of. And those of you who watch this show, hey to all of you. I don't want to miss you guys. Joey, Michael, Kat, Debbie, Stanley, Hippie, Jiggles, Zach, David, Steve Running, Stukes, David, Stefan, hello. Those of you guys who watch my show might remember me addressing the Big Bang Theory, among other common sense ideas that I like to talk about. But I want you to hear it from a philosopher, okay? Because I guarantee if you watch my show, you heard this from me first.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Here's the thing that I've always wanted to ask someone like you. What do you think was happening before the Big Bang?
Yeah, it's a deep question and a.
Okay, it's not a deep question. Okay, that's the first problem I had with that. It's not a deep question. It's a basic question. It's a stupid question, and it's got a stupid answer. So let's go on.
Subtle one, and there's sort of two ways that I like to think about that question.
See, he likes to think about it two ways. Why? You know, you've got reality, right? You've got reality, and then you've got fiction, and that's it. So you've got the way that makes sense, and that's the way you like to think about it. Oh, but then there's the flight of fancy that he likes to think about it too. Why? Why? What a waste of fucking resources. What a waste of time. What a waste of energy. What a waste of brain power. But, I digress, so let's go on.
Question. One is, it could be that the Big Bang was
And let me just stop right there. When he says one is it could be, no. Number one is correct, and that's what he's going to tell you right now. He's going to literally tell you what the Big Bang was, and it is the most common sense answer I've ever heard anyone else say, and it's the exact same answer that I came up with years ago, thinking on my own, getting high with you guys, thinking about how stupid it was that people thought the Big Bang created everything. It's just stupid. And I was like, well, that's not true. That's just dumb. And we have no way to test that anyway. We're in a very small part of the galaxy, let alone the fucking universe. We don't have a way to know. You know, we talked about this. And those of you guys who have heard me talk about this, I want to hear from you. Who has ever heard me discuss this before on this live show?
One is, it could be that the Big Bang was an interesting event, but not the first event in the totality of reality.
Yeah.
It could have been the first event that sparked the expansion of our part of space.
Yeah.
But it could be that there's a grander realm of space
yeah.
within which we sit as a small part, And that grander realm may have been there for a far longer period of time.
Yeah.
It may have experienced its own big bangs, maybe a collection of big bangs that may extend infinitely far into the past. So it
Yeah.
could be that the answer to the question of what happened before the Big Bang is a lot of other Big Bangs or
Yeah.
a lot of other quantum events that were taking
Yeah.
place in a larger landscape of reality than we have direct access to.
Yeah, makes sense.
However, another answer.
No. End the clip, you dumbass. That's when you should have shut the fuck up. Because you got it, you're right, and you should be smart enough to look at that answer and go, God, that just makes the most sense. No. He's on Joe Rogan's show. So he wants to appease Joe Rogan. So what's he do? He goes into the whole multiplex universe bullshit. Mathematics proves that it's a multiplex and blah, blah. It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard my fucking audience at. Where are you guys? How's it going, says Kiro. Hello, Kiro. Cat, hey, David, I have heard you say it. Oh, thank you, David. One person's heard me discuss this. Really? One person in the whole goddamn audience? Look, I'm going to ask one more time. How many of you have ever heard me address the Big Bang Theory and tell you that it's just bullshit to think that all of life and all of time and all of the whole universe was all created from one explosion? That's just fucking dumb. Oh, Randy, you heard me? Okay, great. Well, 2 of you are listening to me then. Now, this proves a point that I'd like to make, and that is that, this has been a source of logical explanations for just about everything. My show. And, you either choose to watch and listen to me or you walk away and whatever and you miss out. And then you go back a few years later and you watch Joe Rogan. Oh, they finally tell you the fucking truth on Joe Rogan. But you've got to decipher it. You've got to pick out the right parts and not keep listening to him because he goes on with the whole multiplex bullshit answer, which is all bullshit. And he literally answered the question in less than a minute. And now goes on for fucking 13 more minutes to talk total bullshit with Joe Rogan. And Joe Rogan's like, multiplex, yeah, there could be someone named Rogan Joe, and there could be someone named Green Brian, and we're having the same discussion, except I'm the broadcaster, and you're the philosopher, and, there's millions of different ways this could be happening in multiplex of universes, which are everywhere, blah, 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 blah. Fucking idiots! Oh, math proves this. Fuck you! Fuck you! It's just so stupid. And this is why we've got so many rabbit hole morons out there. Because people just can't seem to grasp the basic, real answers to shit. What is wrong with people, man? I'm going to tell you what's wrong with people. It's answer number 2. Okay? This is what's wrong with people. Because this motherfucker starts going on about answer number 2. Everybody pay attention.
Larger landscape of
I'm going to get some
reality
water.
than we
I'll be
have
right
direct
back.
access to. However, another answer is that the very question may not make as much sense as the words seem to suggest. We know how to parse that sentence. We know what it means to talk about the moment before the Big Bang because we know how to talk about the moment before your birth or the moment before the Civil War or the moment before any event that happened in the world. We fully understand the meaning of that kind of sentence.
Wow.
But it could be that when it comes
So
to the Big
stupid
Bang,
that even said
the
that.
sentence actually doesn't mean anything. It could be that the Big Bang was the place where time itself started. And
And right now, this guy is pulling Joe Rogan's dick so fucking hard. Hey, Owen, call me Nay, bro. You forgot it's N-A-Y on the live stream. Nay. Call me Nay, Owen. Thanks, buddy. Just like everybody else is. Don't be a narcissist, man. Read what other people are saying, too. You're not the only person on this live stream. And if you're reading what other people were saying, like Luke Day right before you, you would have seen that he called me Nay, too.
Hawking himself had a wonderful analogy to get this across. He said, look, I'll dress it up a little bit. Imagine you're walking on planet Earth and you pass by someone and you say, hey, can you point me in the direction of north? I want to walk in the northward direction.
This is
You
so
point me, you continue
stupid.
to walk, you pass by somebody else, say, hey, which way is further north? And they point you in that direction. But when you get to the North Pole and talk to somebody there and say, hey, how do I go further north? They look at you and say, whoa, that question doesn't mean anything because this is where north begins. There's no notion of going further north than the North Pole.
Right.
And it could be that spatial
Could
metaphor
be.
applies to time. Talk about 1 billion years ago or 10
Look,
billion years
look.
ago, but if you go to
This is the kind of conversation that every fucking doctor and every school teacher and every philosopher keeps in their back pocket when they're trying to get laid. Okay? He's on a date with a girl and he's going to try to impress her with some flights of fancy. And he's doing the same fucking thing to Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan's like this. Tell me more. Tell me more about your flights of fancy. I'm so impressed with your flights of fancy.
13.8 billion years ago, the Big Bang, that may be where time started.
Bullshit!
You can't go further back in time than the very origin of time itself.
That freaks me out.
Yeah.
See, that's one that
That freaks me out. Oh my God, you're such a smart, wonderful philosopher. I would have never thought of these things. I'm so glad I asked you this complicated question, and I'm getting all of these answers from you. You are fantastic. Please, please.
gets in your head. You go, what do you mean, beginning of time?
Yeah.
Why would time have a beginning?
Good. And it could be that time is an emergent quality of reality. I give you an analogy, boy.
Hey, Chris, how you feeling, buddy?
We all know what temperature means intuitively. Something's hot, you feel it. Something's cold, you feel it. Your body understands those concepts. What physics has done is it's gone deeper into the concept of temperature and revealed that it is nothing but the average motion of the particles making up the environment. So if the molecules are moving really quickly, you've got a hot environment. If the molecules are really moving slowly, it's a cold environment.
Right?
So temperature emerges from the motion of particles.
This guy is just talking and drawing it out and doing this fucking long, trying to get his dick sucked fucking conversation. You know, I need all of you to realize what you're hearing right here, okay? I need every single one of you to realize that the multiverse is bullshit. Okay? The whole goddamn theory is stupid. And if you fucking have gone down that rabbit hole and you start believing that shit, we're gonna have some fucking words. Because you've got a problem with fucking reality. And the problem is, you're hearing it from people like this. Philosophers and doctors and people with degrees and people who, when you see them, you think they make a lot of money to tell you what reality is. And in reality, all they're doing is making money to tell you what you want to fucking hear. And the only reason he's on Joe Rogan is because he's telling Joe exactly what he wants to fucking hear. If that guy came on Joe Rogan and said, hey man, time's always existed, you know, there's the Big Bang, yeah, that's a real thing, but it did create everything. The universe is way too big, and that's it. 1 minute. And then he said, okay, next question. Joe wouldn't want him on the show. You know, he loves these flights of fancies just as much as all the fucking idiots out there that go down these fucking rabbit holes. Thank you, Steve E.G., 1985. I agree with you.
So if you have like one particle,
Hey, Edward.
you can't really talk about it being hot or cold because you need a conglomerate. You need an agglomeration of particles to be able to talk about their average motion. And in that sense, temperature is this emergent idea that rests upon more fundamental ideas, the molecules and atoms that make up reality.
No
Maybe
law
that's
regarding
true
cannabis.
time.
Cannabis isn't tips for all.
Maybe
Cheers,
time
everybody.
as we know it is a property that only makes sense in certain environments when there's enough stuff arranged in the right patterns. But fundamentally, maybe there are atoms or molecules of time, which when not arranged in the form that we are familiar with, don't yield time as we know it. Time itself may be a quality of the world that exists here in this environment, but doesn't even apply in other environments that are configured radically differently.
Whoa. That's a heavy one.
Yeah.
That's a heavy one. What also is a heavy one is what caused the
It's
Big
not heavy.
Yeah.
Bang? Why would something smaller than the head of a pin become everything that we see in the cosmos?
Nothing. That
See,
never
there are
happened.
Ideas.
That's, you know, that is so stupid that he believes that shit. Why would, this is a loaded question. What they call that's a loaded question. And I'm going to explain that to you, okay? Hold on. A question based on a false premise is a loaded question. You know who's famous for that? Fucking pigs. They love loaded questions. So what kind of alcohol you been drinking today? That's a loaded question. You know, that assumes that you've been drinking alcohol. Okay? For Joe Rogan to say that everything originated, how did everything originate from the head of a pin, is assuming that everything originated from the head of a pin. What a stupid loaded question that was. And here's dumbass just lapping it up. Lapping it up.
Configured radically differently.
That's a heavy one.
Yeah.
That's a heavy one. What also is a heavy one is what caused the Big Bang.
Yeah.
Why would something smaller than the head of a pin become everything that we see in the cosmos?
Yeah. So there are ideas for the answer
fifth.
to that question. Look, all of this is tentative because it's very hard to do measurements that go all the way back to the beginning. We have astronomical observations that we need to be ensure are compatible with the predictions of our theories and so forth. So we as good scientists do what needs to be done to try to test these ideas. But the idea that I think most physicists or cosmologists buy into at the moment is that gravity can have two manifestations. The usual form of gravity that you and I know about is the attractive version. You drop something toward the Earth and it moves downward because the Earth and the object pull on each other. That's the ordinary gravity that we experience every day of our lives. But Einstein's equations actually allow gravity to also be repulsive.
Then that would not be gravity. Einstein should have come up with another fucking word for it. You know, everybody knows what gravity is. It's when you have a large object and it's spinning and it attracts things to it. Gravity. Right? Well, when it's the opposite, you come up with another fucking word, you idiot. Oh, gravity, it's so mysterious. No, it's just gravity. This other thing, it's not gravity. You morons just never came up with a word for it. God, these people are so stupid. And here's Joe Rogan. Oh, you're so smart. You're so intelligent. And you're making so much sense. Oh, I just love how much sense you're making. Really?
It can push outward as opposed to just pulling inward.
Oh, really? Is that what gravity does?
This is something that we have never experienced.
Oh, well,
because the gravity created by...
we've never experienced it, but because Einstein said it was possible, this motherfucker pontificates on it for 3 fucking minutes.
A rocky object like the Earth is always the attractive variety. The gravity created by the sun, again, a compact object, is always the attractive variety. But Einstein's math shows that if you don't have a rocky object that's isolated in space, but rather energy that is uniformly spread through a region of space, that kind of entity yields repulsive gravity. Why is that important to your question? If the very early universe, that little tiny head of a pin that you're talking about, if it was filled with a uniform bath of this energy, we call it the inflaton field. The name.
Right, and if it was the pin, it was the head of a pin, how the fuck is it going to be filled with anything? This doesn't even make sense, man. Oh, this little pin head, it was filled with all this energy and then it exploded and that's the Big Bang. Really? You know, how about 2 fucking giant suns collided? You know, how about that? That caused the Big Bang. A little pinhead, just a little pinhead, he's floating and then it's boom, poof. You know, yeah, 2 giant entities collided. How about this? 2 fucking fucking galaxies collided. 2 black holes collided. You know, 2 fucking things that should have never been near each other, hit each other, and caused the Big Bang. Duh, I mean, I'm just spitballing here, guys.
Name doesn't matter, but if it was filled with that energy, it would have been subject to repulsive gravity. What does repulsive gravity do?
You already saw it. Oh, whatever, Billy. You already saw this. It's exactly what he's going to say in a second. Of course, you already saw this. Whatever.
Pushes everything apart. Causes everything to rush
He's going to say it right now.
So the bang of the Big Bang may have been a spark of repulsive gravity operating with a tiny region of space that pushed everything apart.
And this concept of repulsive gravity is just theoretical? Have we observed any sort of element in the universe?
No.
It is theoretical, but it's at a level of understanding that I think most physicists would say causes it to migrate into the camp of established understanding of how gravity works. So number one,
You have Google.
Einstein's equations have now been tested over.
Same
and
difference,
over
Billy.
again in
Same
a
difference.
variety of circumstances. The detection
Acting
of
like an
gravitational waves
expert.
just a couple of years ago is like the crowning triumph of Einstein's math. 100 years ago, the math says there should be ripples in the fabric of space. 100 years later, we finally detect ripples in the fabric of space. So we are very comfortable with any prediction that comes out of Einstein's mathematics. And right in the mathematics is
Hey,
the
Chuckles.
prediction of what I was just describing. You've got uniform energy in a region, repulsive gravity. The other thing is, we currently witness that the expansion of the universe is speeding up, not slowing down. Since the 1920s, everybody thought that, yes, the universe is expanding, but it will slow down over time. Why? Because gravity pulls things back together. You throw an apple up.
I can explain this real quick. Hey, what happens in explosion? Things speed up and then they slow down. So we're just at this moment in time when the explosion is still happening. So things are speeding up. They haven't started slowing down yet. That's all it is he's talking about, and he's too much of a fucking moron to realize it.
Apple upward, it doesn't go up
Cheers.
faster and faster. It
No
goes
longer
up
gonna
slower
cannabis,
and
cannabis,
slower
and just
because
throw
the Earth's gravity pulls it back. Everybody thought that would apply to the universe as a whole. It's expanding, but expanding ever slower. The observations in 1998, culminated in 1998, which won the 2011 Nobel Prize, showed that the distant galaxies are moving away ever more quickly. The expansion of space is speeding up over time. It's accelerating. How do we explain that? The best explanation we currently have is repulsive gravity. We believe even today the universe is suffused with a bath of energy. We call it dark energy. We believe it's uniformly going through space.
There it
I like
is.
to think of it almost like as a Turkish sauna. It's like the steam filling the sauna, this energy filling space. And that repulsive gravity, we believe, is responsible for the observations that the distant galaxies are rushing away faster and faster over time. So it's circumstantial, but the case for repulsive gravity is quite strong.
And what would have caused it to coalesce? What would have caused?
That was his thing. The case for repulsive gravity is quite strong. Look, man, the Big Bang happened, right? Long time ago. There's an explosion. It's in space. So it's slower, right? And things are still accelerating because they're still accelerating from the explosion. That's all that is. Duh. I think they go on and on and on. It's boring, and I really don't have anything else to say about it. I'm gonna go ahead and shut that down. And we're gonna move on to some other things here. The Big Bang happened and no one saw it. What the fuck? Psh, nobody did the Big Bang, pal. Psh, nobody was here for that, pal. Psh, unreal. Hey, happy 420, everybody. Cheers. Holy shit. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism, tisms for all. Cheers, Joey. AC back on. It's hot. I mean, it's not as hot today as it was yesterday. I got up from my nap. It was 89 degrees. I was like, oh, that's not so bad. But it's warm enough in here that after a dab or a bong rip, yeah, I'm ready for some AC to cool me down. So, like I said, I did have some other things I wanted to discuss with you guys today. Last night I wanted to talk to you guys about masks. And something happened. I don't know. We got off the subject. But I still think it's important that we discuss masks and being safe. And everybody just, I'm not saying that if you get the coronavirus, you're going to die. I'm just saying, practice a little bit of social responsibility so that if you do catch it, you don't accidentally give it to an old person who you love. And I don't even mean a family member. Do you know how often that I am just out and about or something and I'm just in contact with somebody who could die from this thing? And I realize that. For starters, my mail lady, she's older. And if she were to get this thing, she would probably die. That and the fact that she's a cigarette smoker. I should have said that. She catches COVID, she's probably fucking dead. And I feel like I have a little bit of responsibility and love towards her that I should be safe with myself so I don't accidentally give it to her. Now, I'm worried about myself too. Don't get me wrong. I see myself getting killed from this thing as well. Hand sanitizer, that's good, buddy. You have a mini split air conditioner. You never noticed that before, Billy? Baby died at one from the hospital from the Rona the other day. Really? A baby? 1-year-old baby? Exercise at home. A circle. Right, you live on a cul-de-sac? I'm not killing my mom. Great time to quit smoking tobacco. That's what I tell my wife and buddies. Nick, it's so true. The other thing I want to talk to you guys about, I definitely want to touch on this, is the fact that I told you guys what the Big Bang was. I told you I have no doubt that something happened, that there was an explosion, and that they're able to tell that something happened. But for humans to believe that that explosion is the one thing that created everything, the entire universe, that's like believing in a god. It's just stupid. And to think that the whole universe is only, what do they say? 18 billion years old or whatever they say. That's fucking hilarious. I rose above a level of thought. I don't know how long ago it was, but it was just a common sense thing. I've fallen into this common sense thing, and it really works for me. And do you know that it's proven like every fucking day something comes up, and I'm like, this is what I was talking about fucking back in 2014. This is what I was talking about on my live stream 3 years ago. I could literally pull up a fucking title. And you can hear me talking about it. And you'll hear me saying the exact same thing I'm saying today, which is the exact same thing that the philosopher on Joe Rogan is telling you fucking 3 fucking years later. That's why I'm like, yeah, watch my show, man. Because I'm way ahead of the goddamn curve, man. I'm not right on everything, but I'm way ahead of the fucking curve. I'm way ahead of a lot of human thinkers. And that's why you guys should watch my show. And the fact that it's fucking fun. But I'm right about so much shit. I have this ability to just see common sense shit. That's all it is. It's not like this big fucking deal. It's just all of a sudden things got really clear for me, man. Black and white. Oh, that's nice, Kepper. Ed loves my show. Thank you, buddy. It's like somebody came in, he's like, hey, I learned something today. And I'm like, I learned something too. I learn something every time we do the show. And it's not necessarily from me. You guys bring stuff to the table every time I go live. I always look forward to that, Like Billy was posting some Google gray matter shit. Dark matter or whatever. The God particle. So stupid. And the whole multiverse thing. Oh my God. That is so fucking Alice in Wonderland bullshit. And illegal. It's frustrating for me, says David C. Baker Jr. Time I watch a show, I learn something new, and if I did, you just speak your mind. I respect that. Eddie, thank you. I love real tamale once in a while. You know, tamales are good. It's just that the way it's wrapped in that fucking husk thing. I don't know. I don't know how that goes. I don't know. Are you supposed to? I don't order those, so I don't really know. I've seen them at parties and shit. Is it wrapped in like a corn husk or something? You're supposed to like. Okay, Google. What is a tamale?
According to Wikipedia, a tamale is a traditional Mesoamerican dish
Oh.
made of masa or dough, which is steamed in a corn husk or banana leaf.
Or used as a plate. Oh, I see. And then the corn, you open that up, and then you've got the dough thing inside. I gotcha. You don't eat the corn husk. And that's what the wrapping can either be discarded prior to eating or used as a plate. Corn husk or banana leaf. I heard on Joe Rogan the other day that if you cook a steak in a banana leaf, it'll come out the best goddamn steak you've ever had in your entire life. I'd never heard that before. For 30 years now, we've held the exotic animal contract for the Dollywood corpse for that one. Bud or dab? Bud or dab? Butter dab, butter dab, butter dab, butter dab, butter dab, butter dab. I'm going with flour. Little Jack Hare. Grab me a little bud. Yeah, it holds in the moisture. Sure. Holds in the juices, son. The juices. Tamales are the shit. Oh, really? Really? I love fucking burritos. I'm a big fan of fucking burritos, man. Mesoamerican. You would think a tamale, it says Mesoamerican. What's Mesoamerican? Wouldn't it just be Mexican? Okay, Google. Mesoamerican definition.
Here's the definition of Mesoamerican. Relating to or characteristic of the region of Mesoamerica or its inhabitants.
Okay, Google. Where is Mesoamerica?
Mexico. According to Khan Academy.
Are you fucking kidding me? You can't just say people are Mexicans anymore? You have to call them Mesoamericans? What is that? They're not Mesoamericans. They're Mexicans. That's fucking wrong, man. Fuck you. Mexico and everything underneath it. So what you're telling me is that it may have come from Mexico, but it may have also come from all those other countries, and they don't know where the fuck it came from. Okay, Google. Where originally did tamales come from?
Tamales' place of origin is Mesoamerica.
Okay, Google. What country did tamales come from?
Tamales' place of origin is Mesoamerica.
Suck my dick, bitch. They don't know where fucking tamales came from, bro. They don't know. Could be Mexico, could be Nicaragua, could be, what else did they say? There's a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch of countries underneath Mexico, and that's Mesoamerica. You know, I love how they call it America. It's not fucking America. God, it's so fucked up. Poof. Know where tamale came from? Alexa says different. Find out, man. Find out where these tamales came from. How do you not know where a food originates from? I mean, it just one day it just appeared all over the goddamn continent. You know? Who named it? Okay, Google. Where does the name tamale originate?
Mesoamerica.
Cunt. Okay, Google. You are a cunt.
I like to think I'm a work in progress. To report a problem, you can send feedback.
They just don't know. I guess nobody knows. You can buy them frozen, boil them, or steam. When you buy them frozen, are they any good, Stooks? When I got back from Florida, there were some frozen burritos in my freezer. I'd never bought those before. But they were there, and one day I was high and hungry, and I was like, hey, man, I'm going to try these things. I popped them in the microwave and ate them. Man, they're fucking good. I was like, holy shit, man, these are fucking good. Frozen fucking burritos in the microwave, man. They only take a couple minutes, and man, I was loving it. A Meso burger, Mesoamerican restaurant. Mesopotamia. Got a steam fresh. Absolutely, we're really good. Mesoamerican paneo. Fresh is best. They're really good, says Stooks. He says the frozen tamales are good. Huh. I might want to try that, man. I might pick some up at the store just to see. I and I are rolling on actually on the bed laughing about your comment. Google, you are a cunt. And she answered me. I'd like to think I'm a work in progress. Hey, Google. Okay, Google. Do you like to think that you are a work in progress?
I'm doing better? Woohoo!
I got fucking Google to say woohoo! Holy shit, man! Wow. Okay, Google. I love the way you answer questions for me without ever giving me any back talk.
Here's what I found.
Tools for teaching discipline, motivation, and instruction. Back talk. Teaching lost selves to speak. Cadillac on 22s. I done did nothing in my life but stay true. Pimp my voice. Mac these beats. Pray to the Lord on these Mississippi streets. Hey, hey. Cadillacs on 22s. I didn't do nothing in my life but stay true. But pimp my voice and mac these beats. Pray to the Lord for these Mississippi streets. Hey, hey. Well, you know, if that's the kind of thing that you're interested in, you know, more power to you, David C. Baker Jr. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all. Cheers, everybody. I'm going in on this bowl of Jack Harris, straight up flour. Cheers, D. James Trendy, you're getting blocked. Suck my dick too, motherfucker. I always get the burrito. I never go for the tacos. I think I once got tacos at one. They're so fucking good. We only have one that I know of around here, really, Stooks. I mean, there might be a couple other little restaurants and whatnot, but there's this one. It's it's like a 7-Eleven, right? They've got a full kitchen in the back. And they've got a couple tables set up in there too, but it's all food that's come in from Mexico, bro. It all comes in from Mexico. It's all labeled in Spanish, and it's all weird shit that I've never seen before. Every fucking row that you walk down, it's so cool. And then they've got regular sodas and shit like that. Steven, what's up, brother? How are you, man? I hope you're doing well today. Steven? Good? You doing good? Good. I'm smoking.
Yeah, I'm doing a little smoking there, you know, we're just sitting there chilling a little. You know, I like to sit here and get high, maybe sip something nice, you know. I like maybe a coffee, maybe a fucking cappuccino. This time of day, hey, I'm thinking maybe a splish. You know, Trendy has to have his style. I'm thinking maybe a freaking splish might be nice. You know, we got the freaking doggy over here. We got the freaking doggy. We're gonna get us a splish, a kafefe. You know, it's these kind of things we like to do. Fucking going, hey, we got a fucking look and see what I fucking got over here. You can see it got the fucking log here. Hey, we're gonna fucking have some. We're gonna have us some fucking spa. We gotta fucking turn on the goddamn light.
Cadillacs on 22s. Oh, okay. Let's move to this next type of cafe. I'm gonna restock my cafe. What do you gotta say? Restocking cafe. Flat. Okay, let's do one more. One more. Verona. We'll do Cafe Verona. Pimp my voice, Mac these beats. Pray to the Mississippi streets. Hey, hey, yeah, Cafefe! Steven! Cafefe! Cafefe! I am stocking up the Keurig. I've got a drawer. I got a freaking drawer here for my Cafefe. I'm waiting for the freaking preheat. What? You gotta wait for the preheat! Okay, it's just about ready. There it goes. Go flow. You gotta wait for the preheat. Go flow. And we're off. We're off to the races, everyone. Yes, yes. Now, while we are off to the races, free to the Lord for these Mississippi streets. Hey, hey. All right, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get some cream up, put a little sugar, a little cream, a little sugar, and hey, we should be good to go. I'm just gonna see how this does. I'm gonna try this almond milk as a crema and real sugar. All right, we'll see if I like it. Okay. We did the sugar. Now, we're going to put in the crema. We're going to see how that does. This almond milk. All right, we'll see how that works. Little almond milk crema. Crema. Oh, god damn. God damn. It doesn't look like it's got too much creamer in it, but man, you could taste it, and it really tastes good. Yeah. Finally watched that video. The song made sense till I saw the video. Right. Well, that's the thing. You gotta listen to all of the verses, not just the chorus. Right? Are you just talking about the chorus that I've been repeating over and over again? Frozen burritos are good to help the swelling go down on your eye when your wife beats you up before church. Steven, would you consider writing for me, man? I want to do stand-up. And I've got some material, but I think you write way better than me. Maybe you and Billy Valentine could get together and write me a stand-up script. Billy's good at writing comedy too. I bet you'd love for me to learn your favorite song, Billy. Justice with almond milk in coffee is really nice. I gotta tell you, I've heard people use coconut oil. I haven't tried that yet. Coconut oil is creamer. Has anybody tried that in coffee? At sit down, stand up. Billy, isn't he fucking great? He's made me fucking slobber. Bro, that was great. He probably would excel at sit down, stand up. Oh my god. Yeah, Steven's fucking funny, man. He's a funny mother. I don't know, Steven, why didn't you do stand up, bro? Steven, have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about doing stand up comedy? me and you should encourage each other to go into it. Because I just can't seem to I can't even recite my first fucking joke. You're large? Hey, man, you're large and in charge the way I see it, bro. Nobody's got a problem with the funny man with a little extra weight. Nobody's got a problem with that. If you're saying I'm large, if that's a reference to your body size, nobody gives a fuck. If you're funny, you're funny. You're very pale. Coconut oil is a laxative. Hey, man, who knows? Do you know that stand-up comedy might just become a thing of the past? You know? The way these comedians are trying to keep it alive on the internet, do you think it's going to survive? Huh. It's coconut sweetened milk. He's onto something. Bring a toilet on stage. A whole joke could be a shitting strained face for 6 seconds. Somebody's already done that though, man. That's already been done. Not on a stand-up stage though, actually. Just in a movie. Seth Meyers is the best. There's a lot of great stand-up comics out there. There's this guy that I follow on YouTube, Steven. His name is Ron Placone. And, you know, when you see him on Jimmy Dore, he lets Jimmy and Steph rule the show. It's their house, literally. And he's very cordial. Every once in a while, he'll speak up and he'll say something cute. Make a point. Or add to the conversation. The L, you put the L in the wrong, and it's a C instead of a K. Placone. Placone. And, with an E, Nick. And, I didn't really know when I saw him on Jimmy Dore that he was like a comedian until after a few times of Jimmy Dore saying it and saying, catch Ron Placone stand up. He's doing a stand up here. He's doing a stand up there. I was like, oh, this guy is a stand up comic. He literally goes around and does this shit. I was like, I want to see, this guy's got to fucking be the worst. He's going to just be the bomb. Like, totally bomb. Because he's on Jimmy Dore, he's just kind of dry, and he doesn't seem funny, like particularly funny. He is, but not like stand-up comic funny. I'm like, I gotta go see this. I fucking pull up one of his videos, bro, on YouTube, and it's not a lot, and I'm like, oh my God, he's hilarious, bro, and he's good, and he owns the fucking stage, man, and he's confident. And people try to heckle him, and he fucking shuts them down. He's fast, and he's funny, and his material is really good. I mean, he's really good, man. So he does this show with Graham Elwood, and they do a Zoom. In fact, they go live every Saturday. I think, today's Saturday, right? Yeah. It might be too late to get in on it. It's $5 if you guys want to go see the stand-up. It's via Zoom, and they're just broadcasting from their homes, I believe. I'm not sure. I've never checked it out before. Let me see if there's a way to still get in on it while we're talking about it, you know? Let me just hop on Twitter, and I'll go to Ron Placone's page. Where's the search? Okay, there it is. Ron Placone. Okay, we'll click on Ron Placone's page, and we'll scroll down here. And he says, 4 hours ago, just full of idiots. hang on every single word. We're number one. It's pathetic. While society crumbles. Huh. I don't see anything about it on here. Show alert. Zoom this Saturday. Tix Venmo to Graham Elwood. All proceeds is okay. Okay, 1 hour before showtime. So it's at 7 p.m. All right, man, I'm going to do it. Cool, man. Cool. Let's do it. Venmo $5 to Graham Elwood. Okay, so I've never used Venmo. Is that an app? Venmo. Open. Sign up. Sign up with email. Let me just see what a pain in the ass this is. The legal stuff. The legal stuff you've been waiting for. It's funny. This Cafefe is amazing. Is that the new iPhone 11 Pro? This is the new Samsung Galaxy 16,500 Master. No, it's an S9. Okay, they supposedly are gonna send me a fucking code. Okay, where's the code at, son? I guess I should hit resend code, huh? These things are usually pretty fucking quick. Who is I doing this through? Oh, that's a pretty big company. Should I give it another 10 seconds? Can it spell boobs upside down? All right, it's not working. Let's resend the code. There it is. The code was 0666. That's kind of creepy, huh? Oh, next. I'm like, where's the next button at? Dude, how do you not fucking sync? No. Deny. Not now. No, I don't want to sync it to my friends. I'm not trying to send cash to everybody I know on my phone. Not now. 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 It won't work, man. I can't hit not now. Can you believe this? These sons of bitches. Don't want to friend contacts in the future. Settings, friends, and social. Dude, not now. Can you believe this? Where'd it go? I lost the app. Where is it? There it is. I already had it on my phone. Hey, I think I'm at the regular... God damn, it's fucking syncing. Deny it. Don't ask again. How about that? Dude, you can only hit sync friends. It sucks. Right? Blah, 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 blah. Pay or request. Okay, at. Does it come up? Oh, shit. I might just be able to find them. Okay. Okay, dash. E. Hey, he's not coming up. Ron. There he is. Pat-ow. Spice up your note with a fucking what? What's it for? Pay. It's just $5. Right? All proceeds go to Black Lives Matter LA and includes digest. You want the Zoom link? Oh, include the oh shit. I gotta put my address. Tickets to my email address. Include email address you want the Zoom link sent to. 1 hour before showtime. Okay. I gotta set this all up. Hey, Devin. How's it going? Could be my new favorite song. Oh, shit. Wow, that's fucking cool, man. All right, you guys, I'll be looking for you guys on this show. So you guys know how to find it, but you got to get a Venmo and send $5 to Graham Elwood for the link. If I am able to get permission from Ron and Graham to multicast it, which I don't think they will, maybe they would let me do it on my show to expose more people to them. I'll write them a nice email, a tweet. You guys look for the tweet and make sure to retweet it at Ron Placone and Graham Elwood, okay? I'm going to write that tweet. Look for it. Get on Twitter and help out. It's going to be from the account at Trendy as Dabbers. Please go follow it. Thank you guys so much. I'll be looking for you guys on this show, this Zoom show. Make sure you download Zoom, get Venmo, and all that stuff if you want to. I'll be looking for y'all. I really want to see their stand-up. All right. Thanks again, guys. No law regarding cannabis. I hope you enjoyed the hour, and I will see you on the next show. All right. Maybe if you guys go to the Zoom, we'll have something to talk about in the next episode. Bye, guys. They're at 7 p.m. They're going live in 2 hours. 7 p.m. You'll get an email an hour before the show giving you the Zoom link. Make sure you download Zoom. Hey, Don. Bye, hippie chick. You know, I'm thinking I might be able to pull this off. Let me think here a second what I'm doing. And just keep you guys here for a second longer. I don't know. Let me just see what I can do. Stick with me here, guys, if you want. Ooh, I still got kafefe. Ooh. And it's really good. It is really good. Hey, hey. What the fuck? Dude, really? Why are you doing this? Okay. Dude, they got so much security now. Oh my god, everything has changed. So if you don't have a Venmo, you're kind of, I guess you're kind of fucked. Man, I'm so excited to see this fucking show tonight. Hey, you. Little doggy on the floor behind me. Okay. A little more kafefe here. Huh? It says I have no transactions. Didn't I just fucking send him $5? Dude, how do you find out if it worked, if it went through? I hope this shit worked, man. I can't find a receipt for this anywhere. Okay, hold on. I think I know how to check it. I think I know how to check it. It's $5, right? Should go through my bank account, so I should just see it. It didn't go through, man. What the fuck? It didn't go through. Okay, I gotta do it again. It's just $5. I don't care if it goes twice. But it didn't go through for some reason. Huh. Alright, let's try this again. I'm glad I thought to check my account to see. Because I fucking want to get this. I don't care if I spend $10 or fucking $30 to go see it. I don't give a fuck. Alright, let's try this again. Huh, you would think it would come up because I already, had his information up. Okay, that's him. Okay. 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 Pay. Pay. Send. I hope this fucking works. It goes to a screen. It says you have no transactions. I see no. Man, does he have a fucking PayPal account? It would be so much easier. Did it work? Purchases. No? Alright, I don't think you guys are with me. I'm going to do this on my own. Should get an email of the transaction, you would think, right? Alright. But I'm not seeing it come up on my bank account either. So I'm going to contact them on Twitter and be like, what the fuck? Alright, I'll see you guys later. I'll figure this out. I don't need you guys. I don't need to waste your time. Alright.